Before this video starts, put what KyoAni means to you in the comments. Sorry if it sounds like I'm begging. I'm not. If it helps you cope with the situation, please do it. Please put what they mean to you on Twitter, in the comments below, anywhere, on YouTube. Upload a video. Just somewhere. Put what they mean to you. Put what KyoAni's work means to you. There's direct ways to reach them, to reach the survivors. Please go out to there. I don't care if they won't understand you because you're speaking a different language. I don't care if you put it in Google Translate and it sounds really bad. Please, in the comments, or on their website, or on the Crunchyroll mega thread, put what they mean to you. Put what they've done for you. How they've helped you. How they've improved you. Thank you. On to the video. So, it's no secret at this point that I watch a lot of anime. I enjoy a lot of different anime. Stuff like that. That's no secret at this point. And recently, after the arson attack on Kyoto Animation Studios, who I'll be calling KyoAni for the rest of the video, just to keep things as brief as possible. After that fire sort of ran its course, killing 33 people and getting rid of all of the art that KyoAni has developed, it really took the world by storm in a way I wasn't expecting it to. It had more of an impact than I was expecting it to, definitely, even outside of anime communities, even outside of Anna Twitter. And it had an impact that I wasn't expecting, which was this random man coming into the spotlight and clowning on the freshly dead bodies of 33 people who, let me put this in perspective. At the time he made the tweet, there were only 13 confirmed dead. They weren't over half of the bodies weren't even pulled out of their inferno of a grave. Now, I'm going to show the tweet real quick. Here it is. You can come to your own conclusions. Hopefully, if they're not, this man barely deserves to be called human. Please unsubscribe. Please unsubscribe right now. If you agree with this man in any sort of way, unsubscribe. I don't care if I have 0 subscribers at the end of this video. Unsubscribe if you agree with this man in any sort of way. Either way, he decided to make a response to all of the responses in his replies, and I figure we should watch that together since it's gonna be a firestorm. Yeah, let's go.
As some of you may know, I made a tweet making fun of an anime studio that caught on fire from what appears to be an act of sabotage, and a bunch of people died.
First of all, put some respect on their name. Call them KyoAni. Call them what they are. Don't call them the anime office. Call them KyoAni. Call them Kyoto Animations. You put some respect on their name. These people are some of the best animators, artists in all of Japan, all of the East even, I would say. And you're just gonna disrespect them by just calling them the anime office. At least put KyoAni. I know you're thirsty for views. KyoAni is gonna get more views than the anime office. So there you go. Pro tip.
And a lot of people lost their minds about it. A lot of people started attacking me, demanding that I be taken off of social media, etc.
Yeah, and I completely agree. I couldn't agree more with that. You should be taken off of social media. Your opinions do not deserve to be heard. Okay? None of your opinions. Your political, your just general everyday hot takes, none of those deserve to be taken. None of those deserve to be observed, and they never will be.
Like to the tune of hundreds, if not thousands of people. It's hard to get exact numbers. It's interesting I'm just sitting here wondering, why is this the line?
Because you were clowning on people while they might have well been still dying. That's the line. You know what you could have done? You were basically saying, take the L to a man or woman who was burning to death, who could have still been burning to death slowly, having a long, struggling, painful death to fire. You know how it feels to be burned? You know how it feels to be burned on that level? Even if you make it out, you'll never be the same. Okay? Most people will never be able to work there, even if they can get over the mental trauma, due to their physical injuries. They'll never be the same.
If I'm known for anything, it's making 9/11 jokes. And I find it very difficult to believe that an anime studio is more important than 9/11.
And here you are putting the value on a human life. Now, was there more death during 9/11? Certainly. However, you decided to clown on a trending topic that was still unraveling. That's not what 9/11 is. We know what happened in 9/11. We know every single detail about it, or at least every single unclassified detail about 9/11. There's still things unfolding to this day about the KyoAni situation.
This doesn't seem all that rational to me. I'm having a hard time trying to understand this. Now I know anime fans, and it's mostly anime fans that are doing it, sending me death threats and whatnot over Twitter. I mean, okay, yeah, fine.
I'm being sent death threats. Dude, everyone gets sent death threats on an almost daily basis. It's the internet. What do you expect?
A death threat from a white supremacist means a lot more than it does coming from an anime fan. But it's really interesting to sit back and look at the sensibilities of people.
Am I the only one who recognizes the irony in the situation? No? Alright, just making sure.
I pointed out that 22,000 children die every day from poverty enforced by capitalism.
Oh my god, how dumb are you? If you're talking about African children, that's poverty enforced by imperialism. Learn the difference, idiot.
And they don't express that kind of outrage. I'm sure there are people that do, and they should. But I'm questioning these people that are so angry over a joke about an anime studio being completely nonplussed about these kinds of deaths. It's really interesting to me. The World Health Organization has put out another warning, like an emergency situation in the Congo about the Ebola virus. And this isn't even worth mentioning. I mean, 1,500 people have died. But making fun of an anime studio is more important. You know, I used to laugh at Filthy Frank's video on weeaboos.
Jesus Christ, that word is so unnatural coming out of your mouth. Weeaboos. Weeaboos. I'm sorry for being petty, but I don't think you deserve any more than pettiness. I don't think you deserve anything more than disrespect, petty arguments. You don't deserve any more. I'm sorry for repeating myself, but you're not worthy of discussion on a high level because you cannot handle it. Your brain, your small little brain, cannot handle high level discussion, and it shows here.
But it's strange, like I kind of get it now. There's a very strange irrationality to it.
We're irrational. We're irrational. You decided to clown on the victims of an arson attack, and we're the irrational ones. Dude, listen to yourself. Do you watch these back? Do you cut out audio? Do you, like, even edit? Or do you just sit in front of OBS and just talk to yourself? Oh my god. This... Oh, wow.
When someone says something that I don't like on the internet, I ignore them. Unless there's something significant about them.
And what's significant about you is that you thought you'd be epic, edgy, if you just clown on burning victims. People who were still burning. People whose bodies weren't even found yet.
Like they're the President of the United States. Or they wield a significant amount of power in the world. But apparently this kind of logic doesn't apply to me. I mean, if you want to be upset about it, please, by all means. I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't be upset about it. And if you feel the need to yell at me for it, by all means. I've been yelled at for a decade. But I think it's okay to point out the irrationality of this. If it's really okay for me to make fun of 9/11 but not an anime studio, I think you really need your priorities straight.
Now, there's a reason you make fun of 9/11. I know exactly what it is. It's because you're a communist. I'm not just throwing that as an accusation. He's proud to be a communist. It's plastered all over him. Of course you would celebrate the fall of something that represents capitalism. Of course you would joke about that. Of course you would.
Because a lot of these people make fun of the Holocaust. And that's okay. And to be perfectly funny, I don't even think that's okay. But at no point am I sending them death threats or acting like what they're doing is somehow significant to me in my life and the context of the world. I've really come to have a deeper understanding than I did previously. The irrationality of this is beyond my solid comprehension.
The irrationality of this is beyond my comprehension. Shut up. Stop using big words to make yourself sound kinda sorta smart. Or make yourself sound pseudo-intellectual, I guess would be the better word. If you're gonna think you have the knowledge to use larger words, as in 3-4 syllable words, at least have the knowledge to use them. I know I'm not smart enough to be using larger words on a daily basis, or more obscure words on a daily basis. That's why I don't do it, because it makes me sound stupid. Same for you. You need to stop using words that are larger than they need to be. It makes you sound stupid.
To a degree, I can understand somebody made fun of something you like, so you're going to lose your mind over it.
You didn't just make fun of something I liked, you made fun of the burning bodies of 33 people, and even more if you count injuries.
But to care about this so deeply, and to ignore real, genuine humanities across the world that have killed tens of millions of people.
To ignore real, genuine humanities that happen across the world. Humanities. Oh my god, wow. Was the word you were looking for calamities by any chance? You just can't say CL because your brain just can't comprehend the combination of the letter C and the letter L? Is that it?
Hundreds of millions. What is it? I was the one who originally put together the list of killed by capitalism that basically everybody plagiarizes.
Hey guys, I did that one time. Shut up, stop trying to make this about yourself. Oh my god, if we're gonna talk capitalism versus communism, then the death toll of communism is definitely much, much higher than the death toll of capitalism. Are they both flawed systems? Yeah, it's just a little, one's maybe a little, maybe just a little more flawed.
I counted 1.6 billion people that have been killed by it. But this doesn't ever enter into their minds. This is only significant because they like anime. So do I.
Hey guys, stop attacking me. I'm one of y'all. Shut up. Shut up, please. If you are one of us, if you are among us, then get out, please. Stop. Cancel your Crunchyroll subscription. Cancel your Verve subscription. Cancel your Hulu. Whatever you use, cancel it. We do not want you. We do not want you. Nobody wants you here. Nobody wants you in any community, as a matter of fact, except for the communities that you've carved out yourself where you breed toxicity. That's the only communities that want you. Bye. Please, go back there.
I have 2 whole series of Tokyo Ghoul mangas.
Manga. You call yourself one of us and yet you say manga with a long A. Wow.
I've got the entire collection of Dragon Ball Z on DVD. But maybe people's priorities are just a little bit out of whack. It's interesting that I can point out how many people are dying from US sanctions. I don't know how many people have died as a result of British colonialism or US imperialism.
Oh, so you do know what imperialism is, yet you don't know what the scramble for Africa is. Wow. This man doesn't know that if a good bit of the political instability in Africa, I'd say about 50% is caused by the scramble for Africa. About a good 50% of the death is caused by that to this day, and you somehow don't know that. But you know what imperialism is, or whatever you want to call imperialism.
And nobody even notices that I said it. Something so significant, so important. But then if I make fun of deaths surrounding anime, it's like front page news to these people. And I don't mean to generalize because I don't have a way of actually proving it. But I'm pretty sure all the people whining about the anime studio, or my comments regarding the anime studio, I should say, were first world people.
Such as yourself. You also live in a first world country. Don't forget that. You enjoy the same privileges we do. Don't forget that. Just because you've been beaten up on the internet once or twice doesn't mean that you understand the struggles of people in a third world country. Don't try to compare having to go miles every day just for fresh water and having to go even farther for some sort of food, whether that be nuts, bugs, or whatever you can find. You're comparing the struggles of people that live in third world countries to you being beat up on Twitter. Wow. You are a fantastic person.
That doesn't surprise me in the least. It's just very interesting when I sit down and think about it and really see the priority in the minds of these people. And frankly, it just makes me hate the first world even more.
Alright, fine then. Go out and be a child soldier in Sudan. Because that's clearly the better life, right? That's the better life. Not the first world life. The forced to be a child soldier life. The have to walk miles a day life. The starving to death life. That's a better life than first world life, right? Right?
No one cries when thousands of Japanese kill themselves because of capitalism and alienation.
That's not why at all. If you knew anything about Japanese culture, you'd know that people over there overwork and overexert themselves. It's part of their culture. It's not capitalism's fault. It always has been part of their culture, even whenever they were an imperialist country, even before they were considered a country, even before countries were a thing. Overworking themselves has always been part of their culture. It's always been part of samurai code, honor code, whatever. Working yourself until your body can't anymore is part of Japanese culture. It's part of their code. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks and it should be changed, but that's them.
But choose to cry when a few animators die. Think about that.
Do your research. None of the animators are dead. None of the animators were even in that building. That's a building full of directors and people such as that. That's not an animation studio. That's just the historical building. That's where it used to be. Now that's where all the directors are, where all the important people are. Not saying that animators are not important. I'm just saying the relatively more important people are, such as the Have you heard the interview of Yui Harisawa's VA? How destroyed she was? Have you heard that? Have you? Are you capable of feeling emotion? This destroyed people who weren't even in there. She was... Either way, listen to that interview if you haven't already. It'll give you a different perspective. It'll help you realize how wrong you truly are. You don't know anything. You didn't do your research, and it shows. A voice actor who wasn't even in the building was destroyed by the news. Mentally damaged forever. And that's not even the people who were in there. That's not even the directors of Love Chinibyo and Other Delusions, or Dragon Maid, or anything like that. That's a person who wasn't even there. That's a person who's not even related to anyone there. And to hear them just be so distraught, destroyed, and you to just go and it's a terrible thing. You should know this. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Next one won't be as serious, I promise. I won't be crying at the end of the next one. But I'll see you guys later. Peace.
透き通る夢を見ていた血流しで